Oh, hi, everybody. It's two T's in a pod. I'm Tony.
And I'm Tralana.
And we are coming at you from the gorgeous Hilton Garden Inn in wherever the hell we are in Pennsylvania.
State College.
State College, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Went to a big ol' Penn State game today. Not today, yesterday. But it just all feels like one long day. I have never been to a college football game. And actually, I've never been to a football game. I've always wanted to go to a Bears game, never could. So this was a really cool experience. Really, really fun time. Glad we got to do it.
I don't know how fun it was because it was pouring rain and it was freezing. It was...
Yeah, I mean, so I'm coming from the Midwest. You know, football season is always rainy, snowy. You know, we don't really have... I mean, Pennsylvania is no different, really, you know, in terms of weather. But so I'm used to that. I'm okay with it. It rained a lot. We weren't, for the most part, dressed accordingly, especially me. I was in a hoodie and jeans, which was fine, but I had a big old hole in my shoe, and I basically sat in a puddle, and my feet were quite cold and quite wet. But other than that, very cool. Very cool college atmosphere. It's been a while since I've felt that, being as old as I am. The looking around and seeing nothing but child babies everywhere. Like
Child
babies. We're like, dude, you could have told me they were 12. Like, to me, they all looked like they were.
They all look like
they
me.
were children. Yeah. Anyway. So it was great. It was fun.
All my students think I'm 20.
Yeah, and your students, well, we won't talk about them. So
Everybody thinks I'm 20.
Okay. Super.
Even when I couldn't sell alcohol the other weekend, they all thought that it was because I was underage.
Well, that would be my first assumption.
Not if the person looked their age and was 40, I would be like,
I guess.
You just don't have the proper
if I walked in and saw an old lady with like fucking sagged out tits and like gray hair, yeah, of course the first thought isn't going to be, oh, not 21, huh? Clearly. You look close enough. You look so far to the opposite of that yes, my first thought would be, oh, are you not 21 or something? But that's just a logic thing. I'm not saying you don't look 21, but logically, if you couldn't sell me alcohol, you know, that would be my first thought.
Pretty sure it's 18 to sell alcohol, but yeah.
I think to be a server, well, from where I'm from, I don't think you can serve under 21.
Pretty sure you just have to be 18 here.
Maybe.
I'd have to look it up.
I don't know.
I think you have to be an actual minor.
Okay. Like in a cave? See that? Minor? Anyway, so it was a lot of fun. We got to experience a Penn State, of course, is one of the largest stadiums, from what I've learned.
Second largest.
Since it was really bad weather, I would say that the stadiums were about half full. And even that half is as many people that could fit in Soldier Field.
Yeah.
Just about, which is mind-boggling to think that all of that money and all of those resources into college football, and up until recently, those kids weren't getting a fucking dime.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And Penn State, great football program. Mm-hmm. They're 5-0 this year, with their win yesterday against Northwestern, which is my neck of the woods. And that's crazy to think that they're selling jerseys. They got like pictures of them on the fucking Titantron. These kids who are playing and sacrificing their bodies for this university. They're not seeing nothing.
And just to say, like, that is all how it's always been. Like, I graduated in 2006, and it was that way when I was there. So it's not like having them up on, the screen and everything, telling you to get loud and all that stuff like they do is new. Like, that's how it's always been for as long as I've gone to Penn State games.
You got to think fast, run fast.
Yeah, think fast, run fast.
Chad Powers.
Mm-hmm.
So
can't wait to get our hoodies, by the way.
I know. You haven't even seen the video. You don't even know what the fuck.
I did watch the video. You sent it to me.
Oh, you watched the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so funny.
I love you enough to watch the thing.
I was actually, if you hadn't seen it, I was gonna watch it. We were gonna watch it right here, now,
right here, on the podcast.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Is ESPN gonna fucking copyright strike me for playing Chad Powers, the greatest walk-on in Penn State history?
Anyways,
you just gotta think fast, run fast.
The only regret that I have from yesterday is that I could not convince you to go get a picture with the Chad Powers cutout.
Oh yeah, I'm not interested in that. You
because
why?
I would have had you put it up right now for them to see.
Here's why: because it wasn't. I don't think it was to scale. I don't think it was to scale. If I'm going to stand next to the great Chad Powers, I want.
It was taller than you are, so how would it not have been to scale?
That's what I think. I think it was too tall. Chad Powers is not 6'4". You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that thing was 6'4".
It was tall. Tall.
Now I wish I had gotten a picture of it, because then we could have worked out how tall it really was.
It was at least 6'2". And Chad Powers, I don't think is.
How tall is?
How tall is Chad Powers? I don't think it's listed. I don't think you're going to find his height. But if I had to guesstimate, it'd be somewhere around 5'10", 5'11". No, I don't know who that is. That's not accurate. It's got to be Chad Powers' height.
6'5".
No, but that's not Chad Powers though.
Chad Powers.
No, Chad Powers not 6'5".
Is 6'5".
Although then I was right. It was about 6'4", 6'5".
So yeah.
Okay, well that makes sense then. I didn't know it was. I thought it was too big. I should have known better.
That's what she
Chad
said.
Powers. All right, let's keep it family friendly here. All right, unless you want to tell a story. I didn't think so.
Which story? There are several we could go with.
No, that's okay. Poor Airbnb man. So it was a good time. We got to go to the game. We had what else did we eat when we were down there?
Oh, we went and took pictures of the Lion Shrine.
Yeah, we took the pictures of the Lion Shrine.
I made you try the creamery ice cream.
That was what I was looking for. All right, guys. So I come from the Midwest, where cheese, dairy, ice cream, it's a big deal in the Midwest. We have a lot of creameries. I'm not talking like the Cold Stone creameries, but a lot of, mom and pop shops, ice cream parlors. There's the Plush Horse, which is really famous. It could have been my favorite ice cream I've ever had. The only problem is I'm fairly certain, and I said this while we were eating it, I'm fairly certain that they use xanthan gum in their recipe, because the ice cream is borderline, you're chewing it like taffy. It's more of a custard. It is ice cream, but it is very chewy in a good way.
But I wonder, because mine wasn't, so I wonder if it's because you got the grilled sticky. Like, I wonder if that's what made it so thick.
No, I tried yours.
But mine wasn't thick like that.
It was thick. It was thick. I'm almost positive they use xanthan, or they might use maybe they have alternatives, like plant-based alternatives that they might have. You think that they're going to put that on their website? We proudly serve xanthan gum in our ice cream. That's not something you're going to disclose.
We're gonna find out.
It's not gonna say. They're not gonna. It's not gonna say. I had. I've never heard of grilled sticky buns. Apparently, it's a form of cinnamon roll that is popular out here. And the ice cream was very good. Oh yeah. So do you want me to just talk while you're on the phone?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just sit here.
I'm
and
researching.
Just do, if they're not. I'm telling you, it's not going to say.
It has to be in the ingredients list.
No, it
if it's
doesn't.
There. I feel like
they don't have to disclose ingredient lists.
I thought that was like a whole thing that they do.
I think they have to disclose nutritional information, but I don't think they have to disclose an ingredient list.
Ingredients.
Milk, sugar, stabilizer, guar gum. Guar gum. That is the extra. That is the natural extract. Yes, they don't use xanthan gum. They use guar gum.
There you go. So it's not exactly what you thought, but
whatever.
Close
it
enough.
is close enough.
I'm agreeing with you. Calm down.
Fighting with me over my knowledge of xanthan gum.
Gosh, I was just looking. What?
You have like a old person pube on your.
Who have you been fucking?
How dare you? This is the second time.
What?
Straight and narrow. Remember?
You said it was.
I can say whatever I want.
You said it was an old person pube. I don't fuck old people, so I don't.
She fucks young people.
Right.
Well, not young people. Younger.
You.
Not younger.
You're younger than me.
Me.
Jesus Christ.
Just me, though.
Yeah.
Nobody
we're
else.
Married. Ta-da.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing mine.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like...
No, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it. Don't worry, everybody. I never take it off unless I sleep. And shower. I don't wear my wedding ring in the shower. Because I'm always afraid it's going to, like, slip off and go down a drain.
What drain is open and big enough for your ring?
Mine. My shower drain.
Right, but like normal ones aren't. I know.
Okay, well, I that's where I live. So that's the one I'm worried about. I'm not worried about someone else's shower drain because I'm not taking showers in their shower.
Here, the Airbnb, I was pointing out that.
Well, the Airbnb was different because they had
that
a
one
weird,
was a really weird.
They had
drain.
a very weird drain.
That was very weird.
But
yeah.
I haven't seen the drain here to worry about it. If the drain here had a mesh cover, like most hotels would, then I'd probably opt to wear the wedding ring into the. I wouldn't take it off.
I take mine off to shower and sleep.
Well, who's the devoted one now?
Because I don't want anything to happen to it.
Are you getting loud?
I'm not getting loud. If I was getting loud, you would know it.
Anyways. Do you want to pause this? Take care of this? No, that wouldn't do it, I don't think. I don't think Spacebar would pause. I think that might.
I was going to do one of these, yeah.
Wow.
If I could make it work.
No, that would stop it. Then we'd have to do all that stitching like I had to do last time. That was a big fucking disaster.
Scroll away.
Yeah, scroll away. So, we also, I got to talk about this. This,
oh my God.
This was.
What are we talking about?
Well,
you'll know. To the gas station?
Yes. See, why do you do that? Because I'm setting it up for the story.
Because I wasn't ready.
And for clarification for you to, you could have just heard. You would have known what I was talking about.
I wasn't ready to move on from Penn State, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, what more did you want to talk about Penn State?
No.
Well, we can talk about it. I mean, we have the time. We're only
15 minutes.
I can't see. It's too little.
15 minutes.
Okay. So we had the Creamery, Lion Shrine.
You briefly got to see downtown, like very briefly.
I got to see it a lot better today, even though we were only down there to stop and come back. I got to see it much better today than I did even yesterday.
Yeah. The only thing that like I wish that I would have gotten to do, like if we never have it, we always run out of time. I wish we had more time always.
That's usually what happens. We usually run out of time.
Yeah. So like I was telling you, like when I went here to Penn State, like we had $1 slices of pizza, which is the best thing ever. And that's the only thing that I wish. Like, I wish we had more time that we could go downtown and see if like Canyon Pizza still sells pizza for $1.
That would be,
because
how could you stay in business?
I don't know, but like
That would have to be,
even then, dollar slices was like bananas
that
cheap.
would have to
so
be
like
the worst pizza on this planet.
oh, it was the worst pizza then. It was like what you got when you were imbibing of adult beverages, and yeah.
Well, the thing is that, you know, even if you look at the cheapest pizza, so like I would say there are some places in New York that are still, you know, like $2 a slice, $2.50.
Well, that's what I want to see. Like, what did they go to?
But that is
online.
That is like, I've had it. We had that was a couple years ago, but we had like a $2 slice. It was $2.50, I think, with a can of pop. There was not a single, and I know people in New York are real strict on pizza. I hate New York pizza. I think New York pizza's trash. Chicago pizza, and I'm not talking deep dish. People confuse that. Chicago style pizza isn't that deep dish pie, pounded cheese with sauce on top. That type of pizza is good for like a splurge or a once every now and then. But real Chicago pizza is pub pizza. It's party cut pub pizza, squares, not pie cut. And the real places, know how to do it. Lou Malnati's has a great pan pizza pie cut. But are you looking it up?
Yeah, but it won't let me buy by the slice online. So like the whole to get a whole pizza is $10.99.
And how many pieces? Well, okay, $10.99, $11. How many pieces are there? 8?
It doesn't say.
There's probably 8 pieces. That's usually the going pie cut. So 8 pieces. That's 8. That's about $1.75 a slice. Actually, a little less than that.
We could get wings there.
I wouldn't eat wings at a place that has pizzas for $10.99. I'm sorry.
Wait, let's see what the specials are. Tuesday is 2 large 14-inch pizzas for $12.
No way.
That's what it says. 2 large 14-inch cheese pizzas
Is
for $12.
that it says 12 plus? Does that mean if you add toppings,
well,
it's
yeah,
more?
if you add toppings, I'm sure it's
so. I'm
like
sorry.
an extra
so you get
$1
you get 28 inches worth
of pizza
for
$12. And on Wednesday,
that's
it's
not good.
Wild Wednesday is 2 extra large, which is 18 inches for $20.
It has to be the worst pizza on the planet. All right, we're gonna have to try it. We'll try. We'll have to try it one time. What do you mean?
When are we gonna be able to get it?
Just fucking make a drive. It's only 2 hours ish away. We just make a drive, pick it up, and eat it in the car.
My only 2 regrets from this weekend
was not getting $1.75 slice of pizza.
Yeah, was not getting to take you to Canyon Pizza, and we didn't go drinking downtown. So
there's no way
I
fit that in.
No, we never have enough time.
There's no way.
So, but last night, well, we're old people, and so that's part of the problem. So,
that's not. I wouldn't say that's part of the problem.
In the sense of running out of time for things.
Yeah, we could have gone out yesterday.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that we were old and tired, which we were, but it was more so like 6 hours in the rain, sopping wet.
Right, that's what I mean.
think any person, I think unless you're on the extreme end, like you're 20, 21, 22, those type of idiots would throw a pair of pants. They would probably just stand in front of a dryer and just be like, yeah, we're good. Any normal, reasonable person, and I didn't even have pants to wear.
Oh no, that was the problem. Is
my pants were
your
soaked.
Pants and shoes were soaked. They weren't going to dry anytime soon because the Airbnb didn't have a dryer. So yeah, no, had you had other clothes and things to wear, we would have been fine to take a nap, rally, go out, whatever. But I wanted to take you out and get you some Monkey Boys. And show you
What the hell's a Monkey Boy?
A pitcher of liquor.
Oh, I thought that was something else.
Not monkeypox.
No, but you do get monkeypox from some Monkey Boys. Ooh, I don't know if I should leave that in. That's not what I meant. Ooh, that's not what I meant. I swear.
You might want to edit that out.
Let's mark the time on that. That's
20, 40.
I think I'm gonna have to cut that. Okay.
So anyways. When I went to school here, do you remember the story that I told you about the time that I went blind?
Yeah, was that a drinking thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I had too much to drink in too short a time, and you can go blind from that, apparently.
Well, you can.
Yeah, I can. And so, I had 2 monkey boys in, like, an hour.
Did you know that it could do that? Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to adjust. I didn't like the label. This was facing down, and that, like... Well, here. No, because it's still facing down. So what you got to do is you got to do that. You got to go do a little swing action. Oh my god! Look at that. Oh, that's way better. That might actually. Oh my god! I think the sound's peaking now, because we're talking too far into it. Okay.
Anyways.
Well, who would have thought this whole time? No wonder I'm an idiot. Because when you're talking into it like this, it's not getting the directional sound. Okay, anyway, continue. You went blind. Also, for some reason, this is like on headphones. There you go. Okay.
Anyways.
Go ahead. We're back.
And we're back.
Hey, man, we're in a hotel, man. What the fuck you want? Like, this isn't a fucking studio, okay? One day, maybe we'll have a studio. For now, this is what we get. We get the ugliest casting couch. I've got this webcam propped up on top of the ugliest stainless steel lamp I've ever fucking seen in my life. We've got 2 laptops like here. This?
Yeah.
For what? Why'd you say for us?
Because you love it. For our house.
For our that ain't going in our house. You're out of your goddamn mind. That's the ugliest fuck. I wish I could show this fucking ugly lamp. It's fucking hideous. And it's too close. But this isn't that bad. Now that we got this figured out. What?
You.
Did you burp?
No.
Okay, good. So Penn State was fun. We didn't get the pizza, but oh well. We did end up getting these disgusting booze slushies.
Oh, yeah, they were terrible. So I've never had a spiked slushie, and I wanted to try one, but the closest Rudders, which is the spiked slushies that I've seen and, like, know are good, is, I don't know, like 20-some minutes away. So we were like, oh, like, everybody sells spiked slushies now, so we'll just go to the closest place that sells some to the hotel. We'll get spiked slushie. It'll be fine.
I think they should have. You should be able to choose your alcohol, like for an upcharge or something. Like,
well, but see, so
it's
like
the bottom of the barrel.
That too. So like my problem with the spiked slushie, you didn't like the watermelon flavor, which
I don't like watermelon.
I can barely even taste it because all I taste is like that cheap vodka. This is going to like you might as well have just put rubbing alcohol in my drink. Like that's what it tastes like. And so, like you said, like to college students, sure, they don't know the difference, and it's the greatest thing ever.
They go get their $1.75 slice. No, they get the whole $10.99, 2 pizzas, and a couple slushies, and just cram it. I would have done that in my 20s.
They have the best days of their lives. However, for us old heads,
I'm the guy that's like, I mean, do you have anything other than Spartacus? Like that's what they're using. They're using the worst vodka.
I've never heard of Spartacus.
That's because it's the cheapest vodka you will find.
I don't think we even have that here.
I bet you do. But it's so far down on the shelf, your eyes don't even look that far down when you're at the liquor store.
It's so far beneath me.
Yes, Spartacus is honestly, I've had the only time I would ever drink Spartacus was if it was in Jungle Juice. That was like your filler booze for Jungle Juice. You had Everclear, and you had maybe like a clear tequila or something, and like a jug of Spartacus, and it was like $8 for like a gallon. Like it was huge, and then that was your filler booze. That filled it out, and it was disgusting. But that was Spartacus.
But so, like at Rudders, you can choose different slushies which have different alcohol in them. We even have a wine one, It's like a rosé or whatever.
Yuck. That
Yeah, I
sounds
mean, I wouldn't try
disgusting.
that one, but I'm just saying, like, so like you can get all different kinds of alcohol in your slushy at Rutter's. So like, I just assumed that it would be the same way here, where like we could just choose, like what we wanted. So like that wasn't the case. We just went with whatever. And all I can taste is rubbing. Like I feel like I'm drinking rubbing alcohol.
See, I could not taste a lick of
Well, that's because you
booze.
have COVID mouth.
Yeah, exactly. I have COVID mouth. The booze could not taste. I could taste. It tasted like really awful watermelon Jolly Rancher. Ooh, let me see mine. Mine was all slushed because I drank it so fast. I think it melted now.
Anyways,
Oh, this is palatable when it's watered down.
the best thing that I got out of this hotel was my new lock screen picture of us, which it won't show me right now.
Oh, we did take a cute picture earlier. We took a very cute picture in bed. We had a snap streak that we didn't want to ruin because we're lame like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like do something silly and like hold it up to the camera. Well, don't hold that up to the camera.
I wasn't.
Woo!
Calm yourself. No, they're gonna think that it was something bad.
It wasn't.
And
It wasn't something bad.
Like that.
It wasn't.
It wasn't like that.
It wasn't anything sexual. We don't keep those kind of things.
It was this picture. I don't know that they can see that because
Yeah,
it's all like.
It's kind of blown out, but you get the picture.
It was just super cute. Anyways,
It was super cute. So that was yesterday. I was very. I don't know if blown away is the right word, but and maybe it's because Penn State is a really really good team. But the energy was different than my university experiences.
how, like what do you mean? Describe.
Just like so.
So Penn State is the best student section in all of college football. That's been like ESPN like says that because they do the competitions and whatever.
They're very loud. Even the
even with
30 to
capacity,
50,000, it was very loud.
it was They never did say because like usually they'll say how many people are in attendance and it's like 110,000. Even though they say that the capacity is only 106, like there's always like 110,000 people there.
They probably didn't because.
But they probably didn't say because it was so few.
Not to mention, it probably wouldn't have been representative because a lot of people probably bought tickets or have season tickets and didn't go because of the rain. So how could you accurately count that?
Because when you scan in, they probably count how many people
you
scanned
think
in.
they do that?
Yeah,
They don't
I
just
think-
go by ticket sales?
No, I think they go by scanning in.
Okay.
But I think they probably didn't say it because the football players are probably used to hearing 110,000 people in attendance. So for them to hear like there's 50,000 people here would be like a nut check. So like they
I
don't
still
want that
think
to be
that
disheartening.
the amount of people that showed up in that weather
Due to the weather, yeah, for sure.
was bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, there was at least, I would actually say, on the low end, 40,000 people.
I think it was more than that.
I'm just saying on the low end, like, because a lot of it was the student section. Like, there was a lot of kids in the student section, but then you saw those big breaks, like between the student section and like the upper level, because that's where like the shielding was from the rain, and you could see people. But I think if you took everybody and smushed them shoulder to shoulder and just pushed them all, you'd probably fill out about half of each section. So about 40, 50,000, I would say.
Yeah.
But 50,000 people? That's, like I said, Soldier Field holds 60-something thousand.
Right.
That's an almost sold out Soldier Field.
And in the pouring rain.
In the pouring rain. I mean,
was
Chicago's a pretty diehard sports city, even though every team has basically sucked for the past, I don't know, 10 years at least, other than maybe the Cubs a little bit and sometimes the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
But football-wise, I mean, the Bears are lucky unless they're playing someone like Green Bay or, New England when Brady was on, or of the Bucks or something now. Then you'll see 30, 40,000 in the stands for a Bears game. But generally, that fucking stadium's got... That's why when we looked up the box seat prices, because, we're all like, yeah, maybe we'll just get some sweet.
Well, no, because that started so I'm still trying to round out my birthday presents for Tony because his birthday's in a week and a half. And one of the things that I had looked at was for us to go to a Bears game when I'm there in November. But my deterring factor for buying the tickets wasn't the pricing because I'm used to paying for Penn State tickets and whatever.
They're probably cheaper than Penn State tickets.
I think they were about the same as because I'm seat bougie, so...
Well, yeah, if we got 50-yard line, row 12, yeah, they're going to be $700.
Well, we were like the 30-yard line, row 8. But anyways, I won't sit in the upper deck and whatever. One, because I just can't fucking see. So I might as well watch it on TV because I would actually see it better.
Yeah.
So anyways, plus I'm afraid of heights. So I won't sit in the upper deck. So anyways, I'm seat bougie and whatever. But that wasn't my problem. My problem was I'm always cold. So yesterday it was like, 50 degrees out?
At the highest, it was in the 50s. It felt like it got down to about the 40s.
You could see the players' breath.
You could see
during
your
the game.
breath. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm just saying, out on the field, watching the game, all the players.
And they had heaters on the field.
Yeah. So, that it was really cold and whatever. And so that was my concern is, going to a football game in November, I will die because I already had 2 pairs of pants on yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And a fleece-lined long underwear shirt under my hoodie and everything, and I was still freezing. So, to me... I knew there was no way that I could do that and not die, which is the only reason that I didn't buy Bears tickets because whatever. So that's what led us to looking at, how much are, box seats?
Yeah.
Because
I was like, we'll just look at box seats. How much could they possibly be?
Right. Which I was right with my guesstimate on how much it would be per person.
Per person. Yeah.
I said $2,000 or $3,000 per person.
Okay. So 7,000 square feet. To put that into perspective, that's
big.
I would say that's on the almost mansion-like square footage.
Yeah.
Most houses are about 3,500 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at double that.
Yeah.
That is huge. That's like a restaurant.
Yeah.
So you got that mixed with your food, your alcohol, your TVs everywhere. You're high up, but you could still see the game clearly if you wanted to. You don't have to watch the TVs. You could watch the game.
Yeah. I've been in box seats at a baseball game before. So
I've been to the Sox have a VIP clubhouse that I've been to a few times. But that is an actual there's a restaurant where people you're with you pay your price, and then it's not just reserved for you.
Oh no!
But there is reserved seating along this big thing that you could watch. But
so how when we saw the baseball teams, I don't know what they're considered, semi-pro or whatever,
AAA or minor league,
the Revs and stuff that's in New York, and I can't think what
the stadium we walked by. Yeah, when we were mini golf.
Oh, yeah, that was one of them. That was the Harrisburgs. I forget what their team is called. But anyways, so that, the semi-pro baseball or whatever, they have box seating. And so when I bought my car, not my current one, but the one before it, the dealership gave me boxed seats to a couple of games as a sales perk. Yeah,
you'll get these box seats to the AAA.
Right. So they said I could get go to as many games as I wanted because they just have a box there, and then they send so I took the boys to a couple games just up in different sets of friends. A couple different times because they were just willing to give me the tickets. I was like, sure, why not? Because otherwise the box sits empty. Right. So, it was one of those situations. So yeah, we took advantage of that a couple times, which was neat. But yeah, so I've gotten to have the box seating experience, which like you said, is very nice because you can just look down on the field, or they have the screens in the room that you can just watch on that, up close and personal and blah, 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 whatever. So yeah, I would love if we had a group of friends that would all chip in and go for sure, I would do that.
So yeah, so it's 15 to 40,000.
Yeah, like
depending
15,000 is the cheapest box.
Right.
That
If
you
we,
could get.
if we're gonna go, if it was the Bears and the Bears are, 4-6 or something, and they're, playing the Dolphins that are 4-6.
Well, but I wonder what the like max number of people you could take into the box is.
I don't think there is a max. Well, there has to be a max. Yeah, but I would, for 7,000 square feet, 20, 30. Like,
that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is the max capacity? Because that changes the price per person. Because I was saying like 2,000 to 3,000 per person, but like,
yeah, if you've got like 7 or 8 people, if you could get 20 to 30 people,
right.
I would have to imagine they have probably 15. Because I've seen I've seen them on like TV and stuff. They have like 15, 20 seats.
Right.
That look out the window, plus everything behind. Like, you could probably take, if you could get 25, 30 friends together and say, hey guys, we're all putting in $1,000 and we're getting these box seats to this Packers game or something. Like,
that would be so cool.
Like, you would
I
have to
don't
go.
have that many friends.
You'd have.
I only have like 2 friends.
I don't have enough friends that would pay $1,000. But
I don't have either. I don't have enough friends,
Well,
and I don't have enough friends with money.
Calling everybody who watches this.
Calling our podcast family.
I'll even maybe I'll take out an ad on Craigslist or something. I'll be like, looking for 20 to 30 friends to see about chipping $1,000 each. Even $1,000 is expensive.
It is expensive.
That's 2 tickets right there. Relatively good seats, 2 tickets. But, or we could spend $1,000 and sit in a box and get all the food and alcohol we want from the time the stadium opens too.
Yeah.
So like if it's like a 3:00 game on a Sunday, we get in there at like 11 in the morning. Yeah. We're like we're sitting, we're chilling, we're watching the pregame, we're watching other games, we're eating the food, we're drinking, taking a nap, then watching the game. Like, we're there for the fucking long haul. Or would it be better if it was like a 6:00 game on like a Monday night football?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes the Bears play on Monday nights. You get them on a Monday night game, 7 p.m. I mean, come on. You fucking get there at noon and you just
live there now.
This is my home for the day.
Yeah.
God, that would be great.
Anyways.
Okay, well, that's future birthday presents.
Yeah.
Can't. Actually, that would be a great for well, that's probably really expensive.
What?
Well, I was going to say like beginning of the season, but a season opener is going to be expensive. Preseason. Last preseason game. Because it's still in like September. So it's like still kind of warm. And it's probably cheaper because it's a preseason game and the tickets are cheaper. But since it's the last preseason game, you're going to see more of what the Bears are going to look like in the season. You're going to see most of the starters play the full game. So next year.
I'm too bougie for that. We have to go to a real game.
But it is a real game.
No.
They started talking about they were going to have preseason games count towards the season.
Anyways.
I don't know if that ever is going to come to fruition.
Maybe as my 1-year anniversary present to you,
Yeah, but that's so far before football season starts.
So you have to wait a hot minute to cash in.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't do that. We don't do that here. We're not a wait family. We don't wait for anything.
Maybe next year's birthday then.
No, anniversary. What we should do for our anniversary is we should go back to Florida by ourselves and do all the things that we wanted to do that we couldn't do because the kids were there.
Such as?
Howl at the moon.
Oh. So what you wanted to do.
There is no I, what we wanted to do. First of all, you and I went to a Howl at the Moon in Philly, and that was a great fucking time.
Husby, I have a great time with you anywhere
Yeah,
I go.
you're goddamn right you do.
I'm having a great time sitting on this ugly couch. With
This
you right
is
now.
quite possibly the ugliest couch I've ever seen.
So.
And it is not. It is
the least
the
comfortable.
least comfortable.
I feel like it's so also like this is so like low and like not cushiony.
There is zero cushion.
Yeah.
Okay. I like a nice hotel.
We're babbling.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
So you either get one of two things with a hotel. You either get, and this is what happened today. We walked in, and I was like, this is a really nice hotel. The lobby's nice. Everything's clean and modern looking. It doesn't look I just stepped into the fucking Bates Motel. And there, I'm like, oh, this is nice. And the hallways are nice. And then we get into the room and I'm like, meh. Right?
Well, but I don't know. Okay, so
I will say the air works, which is nice.
Yes. So the air works, and we've been in plenty of hotels where it does not, which is the worst.
Yeah.
Because we like it cold when we sleep.
We need it 65 or under.
Yeah. And then the other thing is for this room, I specifically requested the jacuzzi tub because I wanted to try it out. So
For science.
Yeah, for science. So I wanted to try that out. So I don't know if other rooms are more updated or
No, I think
different,
this is what you get.
or if this couch exists in every room.
Oh, that they have this couch in every. They push this couch out to every room.
To every room. This is just our hour with it. That's all. Yeah.
It's not that the room isn't nice. I wouldn't say that. It is okay. I've been in rooms that are awful, and I've been in rooms that are amazing.
Honestly, you paid way more for that hotel in Philly, I think, that we stayed at that was way worse, in my opinion, way worse than this, because there were like bloodstains on the carpet and everything.
Yeah.
Remember?
Annie, are you okay? There was...
Did you say I'm okay?
There was bloodstains on the carpet. Annie, are you okay?
I got you.
Anyway, though, the problem with that hotel was they sell you on all the amenities, and then you get there and they take them away. Like you go on and you see, oh, they have the free continental breakfast, and you see they have a restaurant/bar attached to the hotel. That's nice. We could stay in the hotel and eat and drink. That's great. All of these things, and then you've already paid. You've already checked in. You've already paid. And then you get there, and there's a big sign that says, oh, sorry, restaurants closed due to COVID. And then you go to the breakfast bar, and they have coffee, and they have a banana, and that's your continental breakfast. And then it says, sorry, due to COVID. And it's like, why am I paying $250 a night for this room, this garbage?
Yeah.
And the room was small.
Oh yeah, the room was
real
was really
small.
Tiny. This room is way bigger.
Well, yeah, this room's twice the size of the room in Philly. Super small. Bloodstains on the carpet. Annie, are you okay? And the air worked, which was nice.
Did it work in that one?
Yes, it worked in that room. That room was nice and chilly. But
it was beefy.
It was very beefy.
I got Tony to try his first chili.
I would prefer if you didn't. We just left it. It was beefy. Just no context. It was beefy.
It was beefy.
And then what was the one that we stayed at? It was recently. Was that the Comfort Inn?
Yeah, the
last
sucked.
podcast that we recorded at a hotel.
At all.
Good. Well, no, it did, but then it just went. I'm done.
It worked part time.
Yeah, it was not good.
Heritage was fine.
Heritage is like right there. Mm-hmm. It's like you walk in and it's like, all right, this is a little old fashioned, but the room is fine. The air works, and the bar
open.
And restaurant are a great thing. Like if you've got a really,
we should get paid for this.
Yeah, we should. At Heritage Hills, if you want to give us some free rooms, that'd be great. But
we'd love to stay there.
Yeah,
again.
It's the one place that I probably prefer.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got a nice restaurant and like beer garden and like if you have those amenities for someone like me, I value that way more.
We should become hotel reviewers because of how much we are in hotels and travel around and stuff.
Yes.
That should be our part-time podcast gig.
Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, I give
honest reviews.
Honest reviews. What is this one?
Hilton
Garden
Suites.
and Suites in State College, PA. I don't know. I give it like a 5 out of 10. I'm a 5.0 guy. We'll see, because when I leave tomorrow morning, it's going to be early. I'm going to see what they got for that continental breakfast, and if they've got, oatmeal.
You're staying later than I am.
Yes. And a couple hours later. So I will get to take advantage of. I mean, no, it won't be out when you leave.
Huh?
It won't. They won't have it out. It's gonna be too early.
That usually comes out at 6, and I have to be at work at 7:30.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm sorry, but you know what? I'll let you know how it goes.
That was a glare, not a wink.
Oh, I thought it was a wink. Sorry. Get those confused.
I was glaring at him. Yeah, you get those confused, huh?
Yeah.
You can't tell when I'm happy versus mad.
Nah.
It's all
a guessing game right over here. I love you.
No, he doesn't.
So yes, I do. So today, after the,
I'm gonna have the people weigh in.
After the, no, we're not.
Does love me?
After
yes or no? In the
can
comments.
I fucking?
I love you.
I love you. So I don't even fucking know what I was talking about now. What are you doing to me, man? Can we have some?
Wait, are you gonna start calling?
Can we have
me
some
bro and
structure?
dude?
No, I'm not gonna call you bro.
Or dude.
No, I'm not. Not yet. We're getting there. Fast track.
Tony loves knows that I love when he calls me bro or dude. So that's my cue of when he's mad at me.
I don't get mad. I get irritated.
Yeah. Because there's a difference.
There's a difference. Mad is fucking. Just kidding.
Punch you in the face.
So what?
You were trying to say about the continental breakfast.
I'm fucking way past continental breakfast. What are you talking about?
No, you said that you were going to let me know how it goes when...
That was like an hour ago.
We haven't even been podcasting for an hour.
I was trying to say something about the Airbnb.
You didn't even start that thought then.
Yes. I did start the thought.
Every time we've had to rewind tape back to replay, I've always been right.
I'm trying to say after the Penn State game,
okay,
and then I was leading into the Airbnb, but then I don't have it now. So whatever. Airbnb was fine.
Oh, you were going to do a review of the Airbnb?
No, but we can. The Airbnb was fine. I will say this. I mean, it is a college town, right? So,
yeah.
A lot of people probably do similar things with their properties. They split them or they, rent out the basement. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like sharing walls with other people.
Yeah. Well, you live in an apartment, so you should, but...
Yeah, but see, I'm on the top, so I only share the floor. There are people on the other side, but there's like I don't share walls with people. I share a floor, and that's it. And that's the only way I could live in an apartment. I could never live on the first floor anymore. I could never live on the first or second floor. Although you have the benefit of no stairs and the balcony, there is no balcony. You just have like a little porch area. That is nice. But the having people above and all that, I couldn't do it. So the fact that there were people above us, because we stayed in a nice little house in a nice little area, but we were downstairs.
We were in the basement, which they turned into an apartment.
Right. And it was nice. It had everything you would need. except for like a washer dryer, which would have been nice in this occasion that we had, at least a dryer.
Yeah.
But it was a nice little space and I enjoyed it. But
and technically the people were super nice, so I'm sure if I had like messaged them and was like, "Hey, we're drenched. Could we possibly use your dryer?"
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure they would have
see,
said
then,
yes.
But then
But
you're
that's
imposing
weird and like, yeah.
That's why I don't like it.
Correct.
It's like if you stayed in someone's house as an Airbnb, and they were like, "Okay, well, I'll be out in the guest house in the backyard." It's like, that's weird.
Yeah.
You're like,
well, that's even like in Florida. Remember when I was joking that there was like an RV in the backyard,
and there was someone was
like,
in there.
I bet you they're in
they're
the
just
RV
in there
right
waiting.
now, waiting for us to like check out. Yeah, like that was the feeling that I got.
I don't like to think when I'm in an Airbnb. I like to like the illusion of ownership. I don't like being reminded that I'm staying in someone else's like house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if they're above you, making noise and moving furniture around, it's like a reminder.
Two times I've stayed in an Airbnb where I literally just rented a room in someone's house. That was the weirdest situation because so the one time it was like a lady and she was nice enough and whatever.
For 6 cats?
No, she didn't have animals.
Oh,
but
well, that's good.
I don't
she
remember.
Had 6 cats.
I don't remember she had any animals, but I don't remember them being a problem if she did. So whatever. Anyways, but I rented a room in her house. And then the other time, Giuseppe and I went to the beach and we stayed in a guy's house. And I didn't realize, like, when I booked the Airbnb, it was a man and me and Giuseppe in this house. And I literally just rented his spare bedroom. And it had, like, a bedroom and a bathroom that was, like, attached to the bedroom. But then, like, you shared the common. Thankfully, he was, like, a really nice man. But that could have gone a whole other way. Like, and he texted me for a while afterwards. It was, like, a little bit creepy. And, like, so... yeah, like I've been in some precarious situations in my life. This is before you were in my life.
Clearly.
But like
that has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
What do you mean?
You rented a bedroom.
Yeah.
From a strange man on the beach.
It was on Airbnb.
But you didn't see the listing?
No. I didn't because the way that it was listed, it didn't seem like he was gonna be there too. Like I thought that it was like his condo that I was like renting out his condo for because like the pictures of the living room and kitchen and everything were all on there and it didn't specify like that he was there in his bedroom also. So like I thought it was like our situation this weekend where like I was renting out an apartment or a condo in this case, but I thought I was renting out like the whole thing for the weekend. And so then when Giuseppe and I showed up and he was there.
I want to go. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
For the Airbnb, what do we need to get to?
The convenience store.
Oh yeah, you're already from that. So, the Airbnb that you booked for this weekend, did they have pictures of the rest of the house on there?
No.
Okay. Did it specify in the listing it was attached to the house?
No, it just said it was an apartment in State College. That it was a whole apartment.
Okay.
So like it didn't denote that like they were going to be upstairs like that, or I probably would have picked something else.
Okay. Well, that might have been a little false advertising then. Might have been a little bit of like.
I sent it to you and asked if it was okay.
I don't remember. I'm sure I just went, yeah, that's fine. Because I don't care.
That is what you did.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
anyways, my beach stay.
Yeah, that's fucking that's bananas.
How was I supposed to know?
Bananas.
It was a really awkward situation.
I literally, if I had showed up and he's like, "Yeah, I'll be in the other room," I'll be like, "Oh no, I'm not staying here." I would have been like, "I'll go to a hotel." There's no way, because then I'd say, where in the listing does it say you're going to be in the bedroom 20 feet away? And then if he pulled up the listing and went, "It says right here," then you're the idiot.
I'm going to go back because you can look
I
at
guarantee
your past
no,
things.
I guarantee that was not the case.
I know. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the listing
he probably made it seem like he wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
And then you showed up and I would have been like, "You're a creep. No fucking way am I staying here with my kid unless you leave. You're not getting my money until you leave." I will dispute this charge. This is false advertising. And I would have stayed at a Motel 6 where at least I'm in my locked room, nobody else, for $75.
I don't even think the bedroom door had a lock
Perfect.
on it.
This is even better. Yeah. So you had dirty creep dude staying in a bedroom with no lock on the door by the beach, which, I mean, what perfect way to dispose of a body than to murder and rape you and then dump you into the ocean for the sharks.
I mean, this is my dying wish.
Well, you almost got it. And then he proceeded to be friendly with you after the fact. Like, hey, coming to Florida anytime soon? The other room's still open.
It wasn't Florida, but anyways.
Well, yeah. I don't know. You said beach.
I know. Florida isn't the only place with a beach.
No, but 90% of it's the beach.
Anyways,
like I'm supposed to know where the fuck your Airbnb was with Creepo. Where was it?
Ocean City, Maryland.
I was gonna say Maryland.
Yeah, because it's close. Anyways.
Ocean City, Maryland.
Yeah.
Even worse.
Why is that worse?
I don't know. Isn't there a lot of sharks over in Ocean City, Maryland?
No more than Florida.
Southern Florida probably has more. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, continue. Oh, yeah, that's right. The convenience store, since you ruined it. So the other thing that I noticed.
So we've been comparing notes of like.
We got 3 minutes. I wasn't in the middle. That's fine. Go on.
I love you.
I love you.
We've been comparing notes between Chicago and Pennsylvania and what things exist both places and whatever. And we've noticed.
Well, yeah. So convenience stores exist, but it's a little different. So because real estate is such a
high commodity.
Yeah. Hot commodity. Generally, my gas stations, especially so in the city of Chicago, I mean, your gas stations are little shacks, very small, maybe 6 pumps, if that. You go in, you've got cigarettes, 1 cooler, and that's it. And then the further out into the suburbs, you'll get bigger gas stations with, like maybe, your selection of Slim Jims, beef jerkies, beer coolers, and things like that. And maybe some places that have like you can order some of them have like a Dunkin' Donuts on the inside or something. Or maybe there's like they have frozen pizza on a spinning rack for 12 hours. Out here, I don't know why it is.
None of those kinds of gas stations exist out here.
Every gas station out here is like a full fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
We went to a place called Royal Farms.
Mm-hmm. They have the best fried chicken in the country.
It was very good. It still doesn't beat the gas station chicken that I had 7 years ago on a trip through Pennsylvania.
We're trying
to figure out what it was.
What chicken Tony had 7 years ago.
I don't know where but I don't know where we were in the process. We could have been in Ohio. I don't know if we were in Ohio or Pennsylvania. But
I was under the impression that it was in Pennsylvania.
No. I have no idea. I know it wasn't Indiana. Okay. I know nothing good comes from Indiana, so it couldn't have been Indiana. So it had to have been either Ohio or like entering into Pennsylvania. But then again, it could have been Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. I don't know where in the trip how far along we were. Anyway, that's the best fried chicken I've ever had. But the chicken today was really good. But it's full on like, you order breakfast sandwiches, breakfast burritos, slushies, milkshakes, sandwiches to order, and they're huge.
Everything's made to order.
These gas stations are monstrous. It must be such a huge industry in places like this. where
See,
real
and
estate
the thing
isn't that much
is,
of a commodity.
I've obviously, like, I grew up here. I've lived around here my whole life, even with going to like Penn State and
Well,
everything.
like, you're used to it.
So this is all I've known. So like, even not that long ago when I drove out to see you, remember that time that I had to stop at the Sheets to pee, like literally like 5 minutes from your house?
Yes.
It was like creepy because
5
like
minutes
it
from
was
my house?
yeah.
A Sheets?
Not no Shell.
Shell.
meant
I was about to
Shell.
say we don't have Sheets.
You don't have Sheets. I meant to say Shell. I stopped at a Shell gas station like 5 minutes
like
from you
right up
because
the
I had to
street, yeah.
pee so bad, and I like there was no way I could even make it the 5 extra minutes to his house. But they had one of those like where you have to go in and get the key, and then the bathrooms are outside.
Yeah, and you're like,
It was so creepy because all the gas stations here have like legit bathrooms,
restaurants.
like inside, and like they're relatively clean because like again like the Rudders that I worked at is like every shift has to clean them. So like, well, third shift doesn't clean them, but they check on them and make sure they're not like totally disgusting. Because we're not allowed to be, because we work alone. So you're not allowed to be in there to clean. But anyways, so like, they're relatively like cleanly enough to like pee in, versus that one felt more like an outhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was disgusting, and like I would have rather not had to pee there, but I didn't have a choice. And it was just creepy because when you have to take that key and go out, like it's a whole creepy vibe. When you have to do all
I'm
of
sure
that.
the bathroom was horrendous too.
Well, yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, because nobody goes out there to clean
No,
that thing.
they don't.
Like,
There's no cleaning. They don't give a shit.
No.
We have speedways, Shells, BPs, maybe an Amoco here and there.
do the other ones have bathrooms inside?
Some of them. I think you're probably better off going to like a speedway. Speedway was always my pick. Out closer east where I used to live, there was a Family Express. Family Express used to have a Dunkin' Donuts on the inside. So I would go to Family Express or Speedway. But you guys have Buc-ee's, Wawa.
We don't have Buc-ee's here.
Well, there's Buc-ee's in
exist.
Roots.
Buc-ee's exist.
I know I pass maybe somewhere in Ohio.
Really?
Yes.
Because I've always wanted to stop at one ever since my friend Estrella posted about
They
it. I want to
always
stop at
put.
one.
There's always the signs
I'm
up
gonna have
on
to
the
look
route.
up where it is. 'Cause
There
I
are
wanna stop at
Buc-ee's
one.
en route between.
I'm stopping at
home and
Buc-ee's this
Pennsylvania.
weekend on my trip to you for your birthday.
There's Buc-ee's. There's Wawa.
So Sheets here. There's
Royal
Sheetz,
Farms.
Wawa, Royal Farms, Rudders, Turkey Hill.
It's too many.
I think that's all I can think of.
I haven't seen a single BP.
No, they don't exist here.
I haven't seen a single Shell.
That doesn't really exist here either.
But these are like mainline gas stations.
I really love Shell, but
Maybe
they
there's
don't.
a lot of independent ownership with.
They don't exist. We have like a Valero or two, but Valero gets really big.
That's where I
like,
had to stop.
down south.
That's where I had to stop when I almost ran out of gas.
I only don't stop at Valero for personal reasons.
Oh, I know.
That's
why I mean, it was the only gas station I could stop at, but
yeah. But yeah. So, anyways,
actually, was that the name of the town or the gas station?
The gas station.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah. So no, like, yeah, we don't have other because Rudders and Turkey Hill and Sheets and Wawa have run all of those places out.
Well, yeah. How could you compete? I can go to Royal Farms, get a 6-piece.
You can like shop, like you can do your like miniature grocery shopping trip because you can buy. I mean, if you don't mind, because obviously they upcharge, but if you don't mind buying your milk and soda and tea and whatever, all like cereal, like they have aisles of like stuff. So like you can get your cereal there. You can get. I'm trying to think of what else we have. Chips and like whatever, like full-sized containers, not just like tiny ones. Because they have literal like grocery aisles.
Yeah, you
So-
can get most of your groceries there.
Yeah.
Well, not most, but
Not-
you
yeah.
can get a lot.
Yeah.
But
Anything that's like prepackaged.
but the fact that like I mean, there's a full kitchen. Like you can go, you can get a
Made to order.
6-piece,
MTO is their specialty.
6-piece chicken and fries and
Yeah.
I wish
And
we
it's
had
not-
that.
I mean, again, like at my Rudders, it's depending on who's working if I'll order there or not. But like these other places, like that, like we
Not
had
bad.
the Royal Farms today. Like it's good.
It's one of the best. I
I
mean,
mean, it's better than KFC.
it's better than KFC. I don't know if it's better than a couple of places that I've had, but it's definitely when you take like the convenience factor in, like if you're going to get gas anyway, or if I'm going to get cigarettes, and I'm like, fucking yeah, we could take a box of cigs and give me that 4-piece. Like what's like why not?
Yeah,
quick and
well,
easy.
I mean, and if you had that, and like Nicholas was like at home hungry, you could just like grab a box.
Yeah, it could be like, oh my god, we gotta do dinner. Oh my god, what are they? Oh, well, just fucking grab some chicken tenders, take them home. There you go. I mean, it's just as expensive as ordering from somewhere else, but it's very convenient.
Oh, and we didn't mention, we're out of time, so we'll make it quick. But like Wegmans, you got to experience your first Wegmans.
Never been to Wegmans. I heard on a different podcast they were talking about a Wegmans and it being bougie, and I was like, I don't know what
and
this
I have
is.
loved Wegmans. My first Wegmans experience was when I came up to Penn State, because at that time we didn't have a Wegmans down near me at all. So when I came up here, it was my first run-in with Wegmans, and I was like, what the fuck is a Wegmans?
It was like,
and it's like a bougie.
It's a bougie. It's
grocery
a
store.
slightly bougier. What's the place called that I can't now all of a sudden? Maggiano's?
Oh.
No, not Maggiano's. That's a restaurant. What's the fucking restaurant? What's the fucking?
I don't know. It was like something like that.
There's a.
I don't know.
I feel
like I've only heard you say
like
the name.
I've just had a stroke. There's Market Fresh.
I thought you said like
Then
Mastrianos.
Then there's Amazon Fresh, which is slightly well. Then there's Jewel is like the everyman's grocery store. Then there's Market Fresh, Whole Foods, Amazon Fresh, and then whatever that one that starts with an M that I have a keychain for, but it's a Mariano's.
Oh, Mariano's.
Thank the heavens, Mariano's. So it was like a little bit higher. We'll go to Mariano's when next weekend. I'll show you around. You'll be like, oh, this is kind of like a Wegmans. But that's it. It's all the time we have.
Yeah.
This was fun though.
We never have enough time.
But that's okay. We'll talk about Mariano's next time.
You compare Wegmans and Mariano's.
We'll compare, yeah. Maybe we'll buy some weird like cheeses or something at Mariano's, and we'll taste test them or something. I don't know. They have like weird like that. You could buy a whole cheese wheel at Mariano's.
Well, you only got to so I feel like Wegmans didn't get a fair shake because you literally
we only saw the
went
hot
to
bar
the,
and the
like,
whatever.
MTO side,
I know. But we'll
which is like a little city. It's cute.
Yeah.
They all have like little like storefront shops like for each different, like this is the deli storefront shop.
This is the bakery.
This is the bakery storefront shop. This is the pizza storefront shop.
Right. We'll compare. You'll see. It's for all I know, they're owned by the same conglomerate, evil corporation. All right, so that's it. This is 2 T's in a Pod. I'm Tony,
and I'm Tralana,
and we'll catch you next time. We'll talk all your favorites about grocery stores.
Sure. And Tony's birthday.
And my birthday. Well, fuck that. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Oh, fuck that.
I'm still recording.
So stop the recording.